Dude, I was probably in my tens. You get what I'm saying? It was
In my
before,
tens.
yeah, it was before.
This is the first decade.
Yeah, I was probably in my tens, bro. I remember that year vividly because we went to the zoo that year. So, you can get what I'm saying, like the spooky zoo. You know how you go in your costumes and
No,
shit.
that's cool.
You ever went?
No.
Yeah, the Fort Worth Zoo. You can go every year during October, and you go in your fit, bro. So the animals get to see you. Imagine being an animal, and then it's Halloween, bro, and you're like,
That's
"What?"
actually crazy.
Like
Yeah.
they're used to seeing humans, and then now all of a sudden they're like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
That's mad suspicious. You see, like you're a lion. This dude's dressed as like another lion, but he's outside. It's just like, what the fuck is this?
That's a cowardly lion,
That's an awfully cowardly lion.
bro. Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever done like Star Wars. I've done like let's see, I did the Guns N' Roses Slash.
So you don't always go for scary. You like
No,
you like
sometimes.
embodying your favorite character.
I'm a
at
method
that time.
actor, bro. I'm a method actor.
A method actor.
If I'm doing not Axl Rose, but Slash. If I'm doing Slash,
You were doing cocaine. Did cocaine for the night.
cocaine in my tens, bro. No,
Bro, you did not have slash locks at 10 years old. You wore a wig or what?
Yeah, I wear a wig.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, bro. Not everybody is just blessed with that type of hair.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not either, bro. I get it. He has the locks. He has the locks on him.
He does. So I would listen to their music like all the way building up to Halloween. We had the Halloween party at the gym, the Zone.
Yeah, you were slash that year.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zone was cool.
The zone was a good time.
Shout out the Zone. I gave you that koozie. I don't know if you noticed.
Pump on.
Pump on, baby. Flip it
You know
over.
what I'm saying?
Flip it over.
Pump on,
Flip
baby.
it over. A little rotation. The Team Zone.
Team zone. Team zone.
My family used to own a gymnasium. Short for gym. Short for House of Gains. Short for Church of Iron. And yeah, we used to work there together.
Worked there together. We had he was talking about the Halloween party we had there. It was just like a place for events. It was a good time.
Well,
Because it was super local. It wasn't like a franchised gym, you get what I'm saying? So it was for the local people, which those are always the ones where the biggest people come.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, we had a chalkboard like where you paint you paint on the wall and you can like write on there with chalk and stuff. And so we had like a high score basically, or like a gym tier list of like whoever's doing the most lifts.
Yeah.
And there was just categories on the lift, and people would like be so excited to go up there and like write it down. And,
Yeah.
And like
Put what they
erase
got.
the last one, like
Put what
fuck
they-
that guy.
Yeah.
It's not like we had like monsters at the gym, but we had some big dudes and
It was
big gals going in there.
Competitive space.
Yeah,
It was a competitive space.
it was fun.
But yeah. I remember, bro, you showed up at Slash that year. I don't remember who I was that year personally, but
You don't remember?
I don't, bro.
You've had some funny ones.
Don't. When was the first year? I have had some funny ones.
You've had some funny ones. Not gonna lie.
Dude, I like doing funny costumes over scary costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did like maybe one scary costume in my whole life. I know I did. I think I did Chicken Little one time. That was a good one. That was a good one. You remember your first Halloween without your parents though? The first year they let you go and they were like, because of course like when you're younger you're running with your parents and your other little cousins, and you're going, you're getting candy pretty much. But the first Halloween without your parents is almost like it almost feels like a little scandalous.
Yeah. No
Like-
candy. Instead of candy, it's usually
Yeah, you out on the devil's night
Devil's Night.
with no supervision, bro. You're like, it's just in the air. It's like, what are we getting into? But Halloween is that night, bro.
Yeah.
Where if you want to get into some shit, you're gonna get into. It's almost like the purge.
It's almost like the
Purge.
Purge.
Yeah. If you want to get into some shit, Halloween is the night, bro.
Dude,
Like,
now,
you know what I'm saying?
now people dress up as like the Purge, like the Purge participants. And it's a little too much for me, to be honest. It's a little too close to the Purge. I'm like, I have like PTSD from watching just the movie.
That was a scary movie.
It really was.
That was
like,
a scary movie.
I think it was when the first one came out, and Purge was just like it was so grounded in reality. It looked like something that America might go for.
Yeah.
Like it could be. There's an alternate dimension where that's definitely what's happening every year.
Every year on the dot, bro. Halloween, they would just choose Halloween to be the day for sure.
Probably.
People already dress up. They're like, you know what? Halloween's the day.
Well, Halloween's already celebrating something. Hallows Eve.
What is it celebrating? What is the true definition of what Halloween celebrates?
Halloween is celebrating. I want to say like Hallows Eve, bro.
Hallows
Like
Eve.
the day before like the harvest and shit. It comes back from like pilgrim times.
Oh, so when did they start dressing up? When did that become a part of it?
That I feel like is gonna be. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend.
Right? Dude, what if crazy concept? This might be the reason, this might not be the reason. What if they started dressing up because it's a white holiday and they wanted to look more like the Native Americans, so they originally dressed up like Native Americans? I don't know, I could be wrong though. That would be a crazy origin story.
Well, it's not necessarily because it's a German holiday, I think.
For real?
Look, I'll tell you right now. Halloween, less commonly known as All Halloween or All Hallows Eve, that's where I got that from, or All Saints Eve, celebration observed in many countries on the 31st of October. So it's not only a American holiday.
No cap.
The eve of Western Christian feast of All Saints Day. So it's the eve of All Saints Day. I don't know where all of that shit came from. We're going to have to get into that, and we'll get back to you on that research. But it's Celtic Harvest Festival, particularly the Gaelic. These are hard words, man.
Hey, buddy, you can't say that in 2023.
Facts. It's believed to have pagan roots.
The Gaelic, bro.
Pagan roots is crazy.
It's a great holiday. It's a great holiday. It does come with some pressures, of course, especially if you have a female, bro, and you're wanting to do a little costume match.
That is the worst.
Yeah, if you
Let
want
me
to
say that right now. I think a lot of my holidays have been limited by a female companion at the time.
Bonnie and Clyde is too far overrated. You got to do something a little more original.
I hate Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I hate Bonnie and Clyde in rap. I hate that. That's the bar
Yeah,
that many people go to, and every time I hear it, I'm.
You know what I've never seen? I've never seen a good Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit. That would be hard, bro.
Yeah.
Get you a bad little redhead, you know what I'm saying? You're like, all right, you're Jessica Rabbit. I'm Roger. They don't even need to be. They can.
That's a good one.
Red wig. That's a good one, bro. That's why I said
Yeah.
I've never seen a good one done.
Last year, me and my girl were Elmo and Oscar the Grouch. Yeah, bro.
That's, yeah. I don't want to dish you or anything, but that's terrible.
It was definitely
That's
a
a bad
last
one, bro.
minute.
That's a bad one.
Not much thought put
That's
into
a
it.
bad one. Toilet and toilet paper. That would be a good one. That would be
Just
that would
a
be
white
good-
shirt with a brown stain on it. That'd be funny, man.
She puts all her shit on me.
Deal with all her shit all the time. But that'd be good. I mean, we just found those like body, like the body suits.
Yeah,
It had the eyes.
yeah,
and
that's
shit.
definitely last minute.
Yeah, it was. It was fun though.
That's last minute.
Just for the party, for the
Yeah.
vibes.
Would there be a Star Wars one? Oh yeah, Padme and young Anakin.
Or Padme and
Young Anakin. It's
young Anakin. Yeah.
Luke didn't have no girl. He didn't have
Luke
time
had
for
Princess Leia for a little bit, but
that.
then he
didn't have
found
time
out
for
it's
that.
his
Yeah,
sister.
He didn't have time for that anyways.
He wanted time for that.
It's reasonable. I mean,
Debatable?
That's debatable.
Yeah, it is reasonable.
That's reasonable and debatable. Look, bro. Yeah. Fucking the match with the girl, bro. I think I've done it. I definitely did it one year, but I can't remember who we went as, if I'm being honest. Damn. I wish I could. I know she did. Oh, I remember her initial idea was Grease. I go as John
Oh,
Travolta,
yeah.
and she goes as, but I was like, I wasn't going for that. I'm not a big fan of Grease.
It's a tall order, bro. John
That
Travolta from
dude.
Greece.
And I wasn't that jacked at the time, so I was like, "What are you, bro? I'm not fucking doing that shit."
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I think
the kids who dressed with like whenever like we were growing up, they had the Halloween costume that was like the scythe. Like you had a big scythe, and it was a skull at the end of the scythe, and it went all the way back, kind of like the head from Alien, but it was made of bone.
yeah. It did the Chicken Joe pose
I don't know what that is.
from Surf's Up.
No,
When he's riding on the bro, when Chicken Joe is riding on the edge of the bro. Have you ever seen Surf's Up? The Penguin
seen it.
movie where he surfs.
I had the biggest beef with Surf's Up, and I never even seen it because I like Happy Feet so much.
Oh my god.
I'm Happy Feet all day, bro.
All right, buddy. I'm just gonna drop that topic then.
I have since.
That's a tragedy because Surf's Up is
my God.
Surf's Up is honestly better than Happy Feet, and Happy Feet is so good.
No, don't say that.
No, I've seen both hundreds. You can't speak on this, bro, because you haven't seen both. First off,
I've seen Happy Feet.
second off, I've seen Happy Feet as well, and it's a great movie. I've seen probably Happy Feet more.
Did you see
But
it?
Surf's Up is better,
Did you see
bro.
Happy Feet or Surf's Up first?
Happy Feet for sure, bro.
See?
No, I was about to say see.
No, but look, I did watch half of Surf's Up. I haven't finished it yet, but I watched it as an adult. But Happy Feet I watched as a kid, which is way better.
No,
But Surf's
you
Up,
got to get on Surf's Up, buddy.
Surf's Up is cool. I didn't realize it was like office style format mockumentary style format.
Yeah, it's great. I fucking love Surf's Up, bro. You gotta hop on that for sure.
My favorite part of it is, and it comes from my friend, but he was like, stepped on me. He was dancing on me.
I can't remember that part, bro.
You
It's
stuck-
been years since
Bro.
I've seen it.
I'll put it on, but
Yeah, you gotta put that on, bro.
like stepped on me. No, he was dancing on me. He's talking about it was like it cut away to like a anemone or something, like a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They do it a lot of yeah, like you said, mockumentary, bro. That shit is hilarious though to me. I love it, dog.
But
Like when Chicken Joe, I just told you about Chicken Joe and his pose while he's surfing, but you haven't seen it. But there's a part where these little villagers, like they're little tiny, bro. They're like 2 feet tall, but they're like they're a tribe, bro. They're a wild, like an uncontacted tribe. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
They fucking find Chicken Joe, and obviously he's a chicken, so they're like, bruh, we're gonna eat this motherfucker, and they kidnap him, and they fucking they have him in a cage. But Chicken Joe, his whole character,
Yeah.
is being stupid as fuck, but being like an optimistic, stupid person.
Yeah.
So they have him in this cage, and they're feeding him shit, fattening him up. But he's like, on the mockumentary, he's like, yeah, dude, they fucking gave me these apples. Like, they're just feeding me all I can fucking eat. You get what I'm saying? He's like, this is the best fruit I've ever had in my life.
He's grubbing.
Yeah, bro, he's grubbing. And then after they fatten him up, they put him in the boiling pot that they're going to cook him in. And he's like, after the food, they took me to the hot tub. And I fucking, like, really opened up my pores, bro. Like, it was...
I like that.
That shit was great. He was like, but I had a dream to complete to become the greatest surfer. So I had to hop out and leave. And it shows him like over there, like the tribesmen were distracted. Bro hops out the fucking boiling pot, grabs his shit, and just
walks
like,
out.
Just walks out.
That's a good movie. Bro.
That shit's funny, bro. It's funny.
I just haven't finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did watch a lot of Happy Feet. Happy Feet's more of a insightful movie, I feel. More serious.
Who? Yeah, I want to know the production companies behind both, because I don't know who produced
not
Pixar.
Disney, right? Like, it's like-
Pixar. I don't know who produced Surf's Up.
I think one of them. Well, Happy Feet is probably DreamWorks.
That
Something
sounds
like
about
that.
right. And I would say Surf's Up is Pixar. I think it's Pixar pre-Disney.
Really?
I think it's pre-Disney Pixar.
That's big. If that's the case, then that's a big studio behind that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Well,
cool.
Pixar
honestly,
is now a part of Disney,
I think
but
there's
they
a-
haven't always been.
Yeah, now they are. But
They
it
made
used
their
to be
biggest
beef.
Yeah, it used to be beef, but that's Disney's. That's Disney. I don't know if you know a whole lot about Disney, bro, but they had a nice run where they were creating like original content. Their
When?
production studio.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, back in the day, yeah. Like they were true pioneers of animation.
But Mickey Mouse is not even an original work. Mickey Mouse is based off of an older cartoon that it was like a cat. It was a cat. It was an old
Felix the Cat.
Felix the cat. It was an old animated cat, and then Mickey
That's what
Mouse.
my
came
dad
off
was
of
named
that.
after.
Really?
Yeah, Felix.
What?
No, I don't know that for sure.
I was
It's
about to
fucking-
say.
but my dad's name is Felix. That's funny.
But no, yeah, Disney's been ripping off. But like,
yeah, but
who else is gonna do that? Like,
now
I'm glad we
their
have it.
whole thing, instead of ripping off, is just buying the company outright. So they own ESPN. They own, by the way, that Fun Day Football. You saw the concept of that, right?
I watched it.
You watched the Fun Day Football? You watched
watched
the
it.
animated one?
I watched
That
it.
shit's hard how they put the fire behind the guy's
Yeah,
brain, bro.
yeah,
They
yeah.
put the fire on it. That shit was hard, bro.
For those of you who don't know, they did a just last week on the taping of Jacksonville and who were they playing? They were playing in London though, which is
Yeah,
pretty cool. But
That is cool.
I don't remember the other team, but it was Jacksonville over there in London, and instead of like a real broadcast, they would do the live broadcast. But with the technology, I guess they put something in their suits or something, like the player suits.
That's what I was thinking. There had to be a sensor in their helmet, one in each glove, and
And
one
the
in
ball.
each foot. And there had to be one in the ball.
Yeah, because they basically reverse animated what was happening in real time.
Yeah. It was a real-time animation
Yeah.
of a football game.
Of a whole football game
Yeah.
with
Fucking crazy.
the Toy Story, Pixar type, animation style.
It was set in Andy's room.
It was set in Andy's room.
It was
yep.
set in Andy's room, bro. It was really crazy. It was like a landmark. Like if that got a lot of views, I could 100% see them doing that more
Yeah.
often, and getting kids into it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which I low key can't advocate for.
I like
Football
it,
is not a good sport, but
Yeah, I like it, but I think they targeted like they were confused. You could tell that the announcers were confused on just how beginner friendly they had to be, because every now and then they'd be like,
did they use the same announcers? Like they used the commentary from the actual football game for the animated one, or
They
did they have
they had real
different
announcers,
commentators?
but it was probably different commentators because they did mention Andy's room all the time. But they still have
Okay.
to make it interesting because it is football,
Yeah.
and they do want to. They love football, so they're just doing this on the side for whoever, like for Pixar or whatever. You can tell they're real
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
announcers, so
Yeah.
they're like talking about the game, and then every now and then they'll be like, "Oh, and that's a first down," and they'll be like, "A first down is actually whenever you get a new set of downs
Oh, for
when
real?
you cross the line." Like they have to
They
explain
were
the
being
game.
educational.
Educational,
Fuck.
but you could tell they
I didn't
also
know
wanted
that.
to be excited.
Yeah.
And so
I didn't know that, see, because I didn't watch it. That is kind of crazy. A crazy,
it was
like unexpected aspect. Like
Yeah.
maybe these people that I'm commentating for don't really know
yeah,
what I'm talking about. That's fucked, bro.
they're children, so they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're having a great day here in
I-
Andy's room. I see Woody over there on the," because they can't talk about shit else because there's nothing else going on the
That's
sidelines or anything like that.
crazy.
So it was weird, but it was cool at the same time.
Okay, they'll get more used to it too. Like I said,
Yeah.
that was a true pilot. That was the first time they done that.
Yeah.
So
Speaking
at
of
least the first time they aired it, I'm sure they had tested it before a couple times.
animation in football, bro, they need to make Madden a lot better than it is right now. I don't know.
Why?
It's not.
Dude, the graphics on Madden are crazy.
If you're into Madden, you know that they've been doing the same thing every year, and they
But I mean, it's a
No.
sports game, dog.
no. Yeah, but they will put old shit back in that the 2000s games had, and they'll like market it as new shit. That's my problem.
Oh,
And they're not-
you feel like they're not making any real progress
No,
besides
they're not.
graphics.
And then the reason they're not is because they know the money's coming in every year.
What would be
regardless.
the biggest what would make
Bro,
you want to play it more?
like just innovate, bro? Like we've had the same animations for like 5, 6 years, 7 years, probably more, bro.
what
But,
do you
like,
mean by animation?
animation
Yeah,
packs, like the animations that it's the same shit, like the touchdown animation, the post play animation. Like they don't change very much anything at all.
But do they like? See, my biggest thing, I've played Madden before. I'm not super into Madden, but like what would make me want to play a Madden game more was if like I don't even know how they would do this. If it would be like a perspective change or if it would be like a haptic feedback change, but like when I'm running the ball, I want to feel more like I'm running the ball.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Or like when I'm the quarterback, maybe you can zoom in more and I feel
First
like
person
I'm,
would be
yeah,
insane.
That would be insane.
For quarterbacks at least.
Yeah, that would be insane. An insane feature of the game. I feel your argument less on Madden than I would feel it on something like 2K because 2K, I'm a little bit more invested in. I've seen a little bit more of the iterations of it year by year, and like shit like because you're shooting the ball, you get what I'm saying? So like there's something that you have to time.
Yeah.
There's nothing you really have to time in Madden. Maybe a juke, you get what I'm saying? But I feel like they've personally had that down pat. Like your juke's not gonna be off year by year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
they
juke
just-
is gonna feel the same. The spin is gonna feel the same.
Like the core of Madden is to be a simulation of football.
Yeah.
And I feel like they haven't really progressed any of that at all. So I
it's
don't
also
know.
really hard to simulate a game that has that many players at the same time.
I guess.
That's why I also feel like I've
$1
been
billion company though. Like they make $1 billion
Oh.
off of Madden.
But what I'm saying is what they're working with is almost like a losing equation. Obviously, people love football, but that's such a hard game
Yeah.
to fucking simulate, bro.
If you're
There's
into
too many
this-
moving pieces.
Right. If you're into this, look up Angry Joe Show on YouTube, and watch his Madden review for this year. It's about an hour long, bro. He's mad. He's really upset.
Damn.
He points out all the flaws and everything that they've been doing over the years, and it's honestly made me hate EA as a company.
A little video essay.
A little video essay,
Yeah,
rabbit
about-
hole,
about
if
Madden.
you will.
Yeah.
But go check that out on YouTube. Yeah,
I like video essays, bro.
I like different YouTubers that dive into shit. Like, going back to Halloween, like Dead Meat. Have you seen Dead Meat?
Mm-mm.
Dead Meat YouTube. It's look it up. It's this guy. He goes and he watches your favorite horror movies. He's seen like all of them. Very big horror buff, and he basically counts the kills from like the movie.
Oh, for different.
So from the start of the movie to the end, he'll
Okay.
count every time someone dies.
Okay.
It's called the kill count.
Almost like Cinema Sins.
Almost like Cinema Sins.
Yeah, okay.
And
But a different concept.
Yeah, and
like
throughout
horror movies.
throughout that movie, he's giving you like behind the scenes tidbits. He's giving you like how they do this effect, like,
Yeah.
and then he'll like of course count the kills, but and then we have like best kill award and stuff. Like it's
Best
pretty
Kill
cool.
Award. I
I like little YouTube channels like that, like little rabbit holes to go down.
Who's the scariest horror movie villain you've seen? Like, which one are you most scared of?
I'm probably most scared of Chucky.
Chucky. Chucky's a good one.
Chucky was
Chucky's a good one.
very much like not on my watch list as a kid. Like
Mhm.
especially if like I don't know, bro. Like I would not watch that in my room. There's certain horror movies that I will not watch in my room
Because you don't want to bring those vibes.
as a
to
half
your-
Mexican man.
Yeah, you don't want to bring that energy to your sleep space, bro.
I
You
don't
can't.
want those spirits in my house.
Yeah.
My grandma always said, bro, like you inviting them spirits in your house if you're watching them movies. She didn't say it exactly like that, but
Mexican grandmas are very superstitious.
yeah, I'll never watch like Conjuring in my crib. Nothing like that, man. Leave that shit out.
But I would say probably Freddy Krueger for me.
You think Krueger's scary?
Yeah.
Krueger's a scary concept,
Yeah.
just because you can't sleep.
Yeah, you can't escape him. I think that's what like made like
Catch you lacking.
yeah, really truly scared to go to sleep.
You see things as you're dreaming.
Yeah, I think honestly though, like one of the scariest just images. If we're just talking images, like how scary do they look? Ooh,
Just off rip, like images
Yeah.
wise.
yeah. Images wise, I would maybe say a lot of the shit from Insidious was really scary
haven't seen
appearance
it.
wise, bro. You haven't seen any of the Insidious?
I haven't because I don't know when it came out. It just the cover was like I don't think I want that in my space.
Yeah.
The kid
No.
is just looking at you red.
Insidious is one of the scariest movies. The original Insidious is one of the scariest movies I argue of all time, bro.
Mhm.
It's a scary movie, bro. It's a really scary movie.
A movie I watched too young as a kid, like too young, you know, like I was too young to just be exposed to that type of shit. Was The Orphan. Have you seen The Orphan?
No.
The Orphan is crazy. It's about a family that adopts a child, right? And they adopt this child, and the child is so jealous of, like, she wants the dad. She wants just the dad to be. It's just her. She wants it to be her and him. And so throughout the movie, she's slowly plotting and finding ways to eliminate the family, the rest of them. Well, it turns out they do some research into the kid that they adopted, and they upon the research they find out that she's actually an old woman. She's not a child at all, and that she just wants the dad, right? And then you see like the reveal where the makeup comes off of the kid, and it's an old woman with a wrinkly face. And
Yeah.
she's like got makeup on, like lipstick, and she's like,
Dog.
that's when the movie takes off and she tries to kill everybody.
Dog. So that sounds like a really exaggerated version of a true life story. You've heard of the guy who got adopted by a family. Oh, sorry, he wasn't adopted. He actually his whole life he was a Frenchman, so I can't remember his name, but he was from France, and
He's French, so I don't remember him.
yeah, his whole life he lived as kind of like a person who would take up identities that weren't his.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy. So one time he heard of this American kid who got kidnapped. He saw a picture and he was like, I could pass as him.
Wow.
Yeah. He fucking puts in an anonymous call. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not getting the story fucked up, it was him who put in an anonymous call and like, I think that kid is in France. Like they might have, you get what I'm saying, trafficked him to France type shit when he was actually talking about him. So they
Yeah.
set up a meeting time. They meet him, and bro, like that was a big part of the story was the detectives did not do the research that they should have done. Like they should have figured out this guy was fucking lying, but instead they breezed past it. They believed his story. They would be like, why would anybody lie about being a lost kid? You get what I'm saying?
Is it like so many years have passed that he could be him? Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's not
So-
like they lost him and then they found him.
No, when they supposedly had got him back, he was still supposed to have been a young kid. And he was rather young, but he was definitely in like his teenage years or like 20s when they took him back. But the family, that's the craziest part. The family fucking took him back, and they just thought that since he was taken at such a young age and trafficked to France, he sounds different. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like his dialect is like he has a French accent because
Yeah.
maybe he
If
was
that's the
ta-
story, you can get away with a lot. Like
yeah. And
That's
I think
crazy.
I think the reason they figured it out was they were talking. Obviously,
I mean, you should have memories, right? Like,
yeah. Well, his family also enrolled him to talk with a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist was like, "Hey, you told me he was taken at this age," and he was like, "Scientifically, like, if he was taken at this age and he was already speaking English, like he could talk to y'all, there's no way, even if he was trafficked to France, he would all of a sudden pick up a strong French accent on top of his English. You get what I'm saying? He already had established English. There's no way now he's talking with a French accent. So that's the way they started fucking questioning it, bro. They were like, is this guy, like, is
there's
this
one
my
too many
son, bro?
ohs
Yeah,
in
like,
his
is
speech,
this
bro.
my son? Like, yeah, he wasn't their fucking son, bro.
That's
He
crazy.
he was a fucking full grown ass man from France.
So yeah, same story, same
Same
vibes.
story, but he wasn't a serial killer. He low key just
He
like
just wanted to be there.
he just wanted.
Ah, well
yeah,
then I feel
yeah,
bad.
yeah. He was like poor. He grew up poor type shit, so he was always trying to find a way into, like, sneak his way into a better life. You get what I'm saying?
So you think he was like mentally ill, or you think he?
I don't think he was. I think he had like issues that he needed to deal with for sure. Like, obviously, probably identity issues.
Yeah.
If he didn't want to be himself, if he wasn't comfortable being himself and moving forward in life, and he was always looking for different identities, I'm sure he had identity issues. But with what he did, I don't think he was like mentally disabled.
No.
Because it's very smart what he did. Like, it's pretty
Probably,
fucking hard,
probably
bro.
like psychopathic. Like,
Maybe.
yeah. Have you seen
Maybe.
the shit on schizophrenia?
Yeah, I have seen, bro. I've seen a good amount of shit on schizophrenia.
That's
It's scary.
It's very scary.
Hey, if you could dress for Halloween as a schizophrenic drawing, that would be the scariest. Like those drawings that they draw, bro.
Those are insane. Have you
Yeah,
seen?
They're like
They're
the
like
schizophrenic drawings are scary.
yeah, they look like the ones off of the movie where you can't open your eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
See no evil.
No.
There is a movie where that you can't.
You know what I'm talking about?
Can't
Where
not open your eyes.
it's called Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Yeah, you seen the
I
drawings
thought
and
you had
stuff?
to be quiet in Bird Box,
No, that's the other one with Jim from The Office.
bro.
There's two that came out
Okay.
right at the same time.
Yeah.
It was like you can't see, and the other ones you can't hear.
His name is John Krasinski. You fucking
I just didn't remember his
give him
name.
his
bro.
respect, bro.
All
John
right.
Krasinski, we love you, bro. I love The Office.
He is cool,
Fuck out of here. He said, he said,
bro. You hear where he started that good news during COVID? He was like, "This is called good news, like some good news or something like that." And he
Office themed?
no,
Oh, no.
it was basically he created an internet show called Some Good News, and he would just give out good news during the COVID time.
Oh, COVID time. Yeah, so this was post.
This is when everything was bad. Yeah, no, yeah, post
Yeah,
office.
post office.
Fame was already there, so he just made it really famous, and then he sold it. Made a
That's
bag.
pretty cool, bro.
Made a bag.
That's fucking wild. I got to take a piss, but we're going to
Right.
come right back.
Mark's taking a piss. This might be an excellent time to read our ad read. This podcast is unofficially sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon. PBR beer, 16 fluid ounces. This is the original Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Nature's choice products provide its prize flavor only in the finest of hops and grains are used. Bro, I can't read cursive. This is horrible. Selected as America's best in 1893. Pabst Blue Ribbon, baby, PBR. Yep, this man's gonna take a minute. Speaking of The Office, I have the Dundee right here. The Dundee Award. Dundee's nuts. I'm glad you're back because I was running out of shit to say.
What you done to these nuts?
I just done talked about Dundee's. I told you that was gonna fall over.
Bro, all he does is lecture me about my fucking...
Oh my god, have you ever seen
Microphone,
my
dog.
mic fall? Have you ever
Oh.
seen my mic fall?
All he does is lecture me about... I've seen your dreams fall. It's even worse.
Damn.
You ever seen anybody's pants fall in middle school? AKA, have you ever seen anybody get pantsed?
I don't think I have.
You never seen nobody get pantsed? Yeah.
I probably have, but it's not coming up to memory, so it wasn't that
Yeah.
dramatic.
I can't remember who got pantsed. Ooh, it wasn't even middle school. This was intermediate school. I can't remember who got pantsed, but it was getting so bad. Like, they would pants this motherfucker every day. They had to make, like, an announcement. They were like, bro, if we find out you've been pantsing motherfuckers,
If we see one more piece of cheeks,
yeah, you're gonna be in
because
some
of
serious,
you, kid,
you're gonna be in some serious trouble.
it's over.
That is really sad though. Like, put yourself in the position of the kid who got pants. It's really fucking sad.
It
bro.
is
like,
sad.
bro.
But it's fuel.
Kids are fucking.
It's fuel
kids
for the
are,
fire.
Nah, bro. You didn't need that fuel, bro.
They needed David Goggins at that moment.
You didn't. Bro, you did not need that fuel. That's the thing, bro. That's just
But also,
traumatic, bro.
It is traumatic. It is traumatic. The key, if you're in high school, if you're in middle school right now, you need to learn how to adapt to different social circles, and you need to not write anyone off as someone you can't be friends with. And that's how you will make it successfully and smoothly through high school with random friends and random occurrences, and everybody, people you don't even expect will have your back, and you just gotta coast. And same in college.
Yeah.
College people are a lot nicer. You'll be surprised. You won't get pantsed in college.
My advice, and I don't want to get you in trouble with your parents or anything, but my advice is anytime you face adversary, you should always anything adversarial, you should always stand
Adversity?
up. Yeah, anytime you face adversity, you should stand up to that shit. You should nip it in the bud right away and let them know I am not the one to be fucked with. Sure. And if this shit happens again, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. Whether you get your ass whooped or not, the fact that you stood up for yourself and they know that you're not to be fucked with, like you're not going to let shit slide, will deter most people.
True.
That first time, they're like, oh, I can't fuck with this guy without repercussions. They're going to change the way they act around you.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to, If I had a son right now that was getting pantsed and he came home and told me he was getting pantsed, that's what I would tell him. I'd be like, oh, you got to nip that shit in the bud, because if you don't, the teachers ain't going to do it for you. Like, I feel like that's the first hard reality of life, dude, is like nobody.
There's two options here. Either your kid is getting pantsed and the other kids are troubled and bullies or something like that. But the other option, your kid might be a bitch. Your kid might be super annoying. Your kid might be someone who gets under the skin of the general populace of the school. And if that's the case, you might want to check that out. And if you're that guy and you're getting, treated bad by multiple people, maybe check within. Check maybe, am I being an asshole? Am I being a know-it-all? Am I being something? Just that's what I mean by try to, look inward. But at the same time, yes, I do think stand up for yourself.
Yeah. And I do get what you're saying as well. Like, I get what you're saying, but that doesn't make it right.
No.
There are some people who...
But life is not right. Life is not
right. Life is not right at the end of the day. But there are some people who are a little bit more socially inadept. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to say socially awkward, because they might not be socially awkward, but maybe they don't pick up on social norms and they can be a little more annoying. And kids that age just don't know how to deal with that. They would rather just persecute you and bully you. But like I said, that doesn't make it right. So I'm sure there are...
Goes both ways.
Yeah, it does go both ways. I was personally talking about, just maybe the kid's not being annoying and he's just getting picked on because he's a little bit smaller. Like, there's a lot of situations of that too. Like, the kid's getting picked on maybe just because of the way he looks. He's a really cool fucking kid. You get what I'm saying? Like, personality-wise, he's not annoying, but he looks maybe he's a little ugly. Yeah. And they pick on him because of that. Like, that, bro.
I've come across both.
There's no reason to let that shit slide, bro.
I can confidently say that I've come across both. Yeah. Both cases growing up. And
you know what is funny, though, is like, I've come across both, too, and I always find myself, like, rethinking the way that I think when I come across a person who's an outcast and I start talking to him, and I'm like, and I can almost instantly realize, why this person is an outcast.
Yeah.
Like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
This guy is annoying. Like,
yes.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, oh shit, I get it.
And that might be your kid, bro. You gotta check on that. I hope my kid is dope. I really do.
But that's a tough situation, because like, those are kind of the people that I feel like I need to show the most empathy towards, For sure. It's hard, bro. I hate seeing people.
That's the thing, though. Not everybody's mature enough to hear an annoying kid talk back at you and realize that he's just an annoying kid.
Yeah.
And that it doesn't affect you in your life.
Yeah.
Some kids will be like, man, get get off me.
Yeah.
And then they'll take it physically, like, and
Yeah, you
take
can't
it.
do you can't do that. You can't do that.
It's crazy.
Everybody, yeah.
Not just kids, bro. That's life.
Not everybody thinks the same way. Not everybody says the same shit. But you should always treat everybody equal. You should always treat everybody equal. Obviously, unless they're trying to fucking like murder you or some shit.
Yeah. Now, if my
Then
yeah,
But yeah,
join an MMA class if that's the case.
join an MMA class. You should join an MMA class either way. Even if you don't ever plan on choking nobody out, it's good to set a discipline.
I watched this dude on YouTube, right? And bro, half of this podcast is me telling y'all what I see on YouTube that day. But I don't know his name, but I know his motto. His motto is "Stay flexy," and he basically teaches like movement. So he teaches stretches and like how to be more flexible in your day-to-day life and just be happy, but
Not mentally, physically.
Like be able to do things.
Yeah.
And so he is so flexible that they put him in a hold in MMA that was supposed to make you tap, and he's not tapping. He doesn't feel it. His arm bends to such a degree, bro.
Oh, he's so flexible.
He's so flexible that the holds don't work on him.
Yeah.
And I saw the
That's pretty
video. I
crazy.
saw the video of him on the ground. They were tapping him like, I don't know if it was his leg or his arm, but they were moving him. And the guy was putting him in that hold. And he was like, I've never seen anyone go down this far.
Yeah.
Stay flexy.
You know what that reminds me of is actually not quite on the same level. Yours was flexible, but it was like, it did give me the vibe of like a unbelievable accomplishments, because that's pretty crazy. Like obviously you would see most people tap out right there. And we were actually talking about this guy earlier, but Kurt Angle, did I tell you about what he talked about on the last JRE?
No,
Dog.
I didn't actually know he was in the public eye like that.
Bro, he's not super in the public eye. That's why I thought it was cool that he had a JRE, because obviously, was he a big part of your WWE come up? When you're watching, did you ever see him as a kid WWE?
I wouldn't say well, yeah, I definitely saw him, but I wouldn't say he was like anywhere on my radar as a kid.
Yeah.
My radar was full of like John Cena, Randy Orton, Edge.
Okay, before we get into those, because I do want to touch base on our favorite wrestlers. I love that.
Yeah.
That topic. I do want to say, that just made me think of Kurt Angle was an Olympic level wrestler before he joined, like an actual wrestler.
Dude, I'm learning a lot about WWE at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't know so many people were real life athletes coming to the WWE. And I always thought it was the other way around. Mm-hmm. But turns out, Kurt Angle,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar. Who else?
Well, the thing that they're doing, bro, the shit that they're doing, even though it's fake, is extremely hard.
Yeah.
Backflips off the top rope, fucking like the fucking moves that they do. The Batista bomb is one of the craziest moves. He could Batista bomb anybody. He could pick up the Big Show. The Big Show is 500 pounds.
Cena picked up Big Show.
Bro, you get what I'm saying? Like, those are not fucking small feats of human accomplishment. Yeah. They're fucking lifting mad weight and doing crazy, like, torque on their legs.
Yeah.
The stress on their back. But I did want to just get this out. Kurt Angle was an Olympic level wrestler, so much so that he got a gold medal with a broken neck. He broke his neck in the early stages of qualifying for the Olympics. Mm-hmm. And he was like, fuck that, I'm not quitting. They shot him up,
My audio line isn't recording.
What the actual fuck? Bro,
we just took a massive L.
We fucking suck at making podcasts, bro.
You know, I was at the WWE event, like the actual event. Me and my dad were there the day that Chris Benoit killed himself and his family.
What? The same day?
Yeah, he was supposed to be there.
Did they like announce the news that day while you were there, or like no? Yeah, I just figured out afterwards.
They canceled it, and then we quickly found out why.
They canceled the whole show, like
we
mid-show or before show?
No, before show. We were in line. We were there.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what's even fucking crazier is the WWE tribute that came out after his death, but before they figured out what happened.
What really happened?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that like?
Oh, dude, like they had all the WWE stars like Chris was the best guy, loved his family.
Oh no,
Bro, I swear to God, bro, like one of the biggest family men I knew, bro.
That's fucking nuts. Let me get
Yes.
here.
You can't even find
like-
it anymore because after they figured out what happened,
Yeah.
they took that shit
Aged like
down,
milk.
bro. Yeah.
That's wild.
They took that shit down. Chris was one of the best guys I knew, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like,
He wasn't better. Nobody better than him, brother. Bro, did you see
Crazy, dog.
Ric Flair walked off of Kill Tony? You know what Kill
No.
Tony is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was he there in the first place?
He was on the
He's
panel.
a fucking comedian. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why did he walk off?
Because he got offended.
A joke about him or Chris?
He was telling a heartfelt, kind of like
Wait. He was telling jokes. Oh, he was on the
he
panel.
wasn't telling
on the
jokes. He was on the panel. Yeah.
Okay.
Kill Tony's a show where comedians
Okay.
come up, like up and coming comedians from the local Austin area come up and they do 2 minutes each. And then after that, like they make the panel of comedians, like successful comedians will make jokes about them. And so Ric Flair was on there, the Nature Boy, and he was good for a minute. And Ric Flair, I don't think people realize how old he is now.
Yeah, he's up there.
There was a portion during the Kill Tony where they were just looking at him and talking to him, but he was like asleep.
Nah, you're lying.
No, he was like, and people couldn't tell. They're like, is he sleeping?
No.
And so he got, because he was drunk, but anyway,
Oh my God.
they made a joke about somebody, and he was like, he gave this heartfelt speech about not putting people down, and I can respect anybody that puts their time towards helping others and stuff. And they started playing sad music on the piano while he was saying it, and, and he was like, "Oh, that's funny, is it?" And so he got up and he left mid show, mid panel.
That's crazy. That is a crazy story, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking Ric Flair and his feelings with his bitch ass, bro.
Ric
That's
Flair
crazy.
and his feelings. That's my next album name, bro. Ric Flair and his feelings.
Is that you?
Ric Flair drip was crazy.
I'm Ric Flair and his feelings.
Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, chill. Ric Flair wasn't anywhere near my top 3 wrestlers just because he was before my time.
He was before.
He was a little before our time. I'll say right now, top 3 for me was Undertaker, Kane, and Rey Mysterio. Stone Cold was a close 4th.
Did you ever play the video games?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Which one? Like SmackDown versus Raw? Are you a SmackDown person or a Raw person?
Undertaker and Kane were on the same one, right?
I don't know.
They were on the same program.
I
They
thought-
ever have crossover?
Yeah, all the time.
They did. They did crossover.
I feel like they did all the time.
So that might be. I feel like they were on different programs.
It was Mondays and Fridays.
Honestly, those were my favorite 3 wrestlers just for character. But my favorite wrestler to watch was John Cena. So I think I was a Raw fan. He was Raw, right?
Yes.
I was mainly watching to watch John Cena, to be honest with you. If you're around our age, though, I feel like that's gonna be most guys' answers, bro. John Cena.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, Rey Mysterio was in my top 3. Just characters, and John Cena's not. But John Cena was the most fun to watch.
Well,
back
we
then.
just
when I
had
was
like
coming up.
we didn't know what we had. You know, we had a plethora of amazing WWE people.
Yeah, Big Show. Big Show was our time. The
Big
Great
Show's a
Khalid.
little bit before
The Great Khalid.
the Great Khali.
Yeah, you remember him, bro?
Yeah.
The Great Khalid.
He was alright.
Right when I stopped watching it, they got that Irish guy in.
Hornswoggle.
No,
I know who you're talking about. Sheamus.
Sheamus.
Yeah.
Sheamus.
You know Hornswoggle? Do you remember Hornswoggle?
I don't remember.
The midget, the little person.
I kind of remember the Great Khalid rode with a midget, didn't he? Or did he roll with? He rode with somebody. It
I
wasn't
don't
never
know.
just.
But Hornswoggle would like bite people and throw shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Pretty funny. Yeah.
Kane was cool though. The Undertaker, the Boogeyman.
I don't
He
remember
would eat the
Boogeyman.
worms, bro. He would eat the worms on the fucking stage. You remember?
Is that his
He
name?
was-
The
he was-
Boogeyman?
Yeah, Boogeyman.
Yeah, I know. I remember the worms.
Yeah, he was, and he had the cornrows.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was shaking them around, bro.
But yeah, like, you had like I remember this because I used to play like the games and shit, like the Hell in a Cell, like SmackDown versus Raw 2007. That shit was awesome.
Yeah.
But Randy Orton was like I hated him
Randy
because of
Orton was good.
John Cena, like, but I completely fell for the act. I mean, they got my ass.
Yeah.
He played a great bad guy.
Yeah, John Cena. Yeah, he was a
Triple
heel.
H?
He was a heel, and John Cena was definitely a.
Yeah,
What is it? Heel and
I don't know the other one. I know heel though.
face, right?
Maybe,
I think it's face and heel.
but remember Triple H and Shawn Michaels?
Heel and face. Triple H and
Shawn
Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about
I'm talking about
the Heartbreak Baby.
The Heartbreak Kids.
Yeah,
right?
the Heartbreak Kid.
Sweet Chin
bro.
Music. Also, the brothers.
He was my favorite. You know, Triple H is like their director of content now, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, he married Vince McMahon's wife,
Wait,
daughter,
daughter?
bro. Daughter. He married.
What a Triple H thing to do,
Bro, Triple H. What was his
What?
What was his finisher, bro? He had.
He didn't
the,
have. Oh, he had the
had
pedigree.
the way you put him under the
The
legs,
pedigree.
bro. I'm fucking.
Yep. I know all about that, bro.
That shit was crazy. No, the Undertaker had the best finisher, for sure. The pile driver, the fucking boom,
It's not
and he would
called the
drop
pile
him right on
driver.
their head.
The
It wasn't.
tombstone.
Yeah, it wasn't called the pile driver when he did it, but it was a pile driver.
But
You
it's the
just-
tombstone.
You know what I'm saying? Right on their fucking head. That's also one of the most dangerous
I bet.
wrestling moves, bro.
Um,
If you don't support them right, they land him right on their shit. Just
619 was pretty cool.
The 619 was one of the best ones, but honestly,
No,
the best
Swanton
finisher.
bomb.
I was just about to say that was the best finisher in WWE history.
That man put his neck on the line.
Yeah, that was the cool thing. Was like motherfuckers. He didn't do a full front flip. That
No.
wasn't the point. He wasn't trying to do a flip. He was trying to do a half flip and hit you with his fucking like.
With his pretty much head, bro. He went to
Yeah,
the
bro.
hospital for that.
Yeah, Swanton bomb. He had a brother though named Matt Hardy,
Yeah.
and I can't remember his fucking finisher.
No, he wasn't as big. But I do remember I used to have the Hardy brothers like necklace because I got it from the event.
Yeah.
And it was like a big purple like Jeff Hardy sign, and then it came to a point at the bottom. So I wore it to school, and they told me I couldn't wear it because it was too sharp. I had to take it off.
Problems are going to Crowley.
Yeah, they were
You
like,
could use that as a weapon.
they told me I couldn't wear it. It was so cool. I was so excited.
Yeah. It's kind of cringy looking back on the shit that you thought was cool and
Mhm.
and when you were a kid. You get-
Yeah.
like that video that you sent me the other day of me playing piano. Like
Mm.
I was looking at it kind of cringily where I was like, damn, I
mean,
really
that's
did
kinda
that
cool,
shit,
though.
bro. I really did that shit.
I remember taking this is cringy, like when you had to take your grandma to the GameStop.
Yeah,
and you had to
the
be
good-
like, Grandma,
yeah.
don't worry about the rating, Grandma. just buy me the game.
Nah, my grandma was always chill, bro. She didn't give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah, she would even watch me play the games, and she was just, you know,
Nah. My
your-
grandma wanted
your
to.
grandma cared.
She just wanted to make me happy, bro. So
Yeah,
I
that
would
was
give her the
same way.
game. I would give her the Call of Duty, and
That's why you take your grandma to the GameStop, not your mama.
exactly. My mom would be like, no.
Yeah.
But
Instant. And then she asked where you got this game from.
I remember when I first got World at War, Call of Duty World at War,
Yeah.
and I was playing it in my room, and my dad walked in. And he was like, "Where the hell did you get this game from?" Because I was playing the campaign. Campaign's crazy. It's World War II. It's literally the reenactments,
Yeah.
and that shit is wild. I hear you.
Bro, yeah. Yeah, I got in trouble one time. I got in, the first time I ever got in trouble playing a video game was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Mhm.
You know, we were living in an apartment. I was probably a little bit less than 10 years old. And yeah, dude, I remember vividly I had a nice whip. I was doing good for myself in life. And then I got into a tangle with the cops, bro. I died.
Mhm.
They fucking took my whip. You remember how they used to take your shit when you died, like whatever you was with.
Oh yeah, they steal your whip. Yep.
They steal your whip.
Impound it.
They impounded my whip. I come out the hospital and I'm like, man, I'm like these stupid fucking motherfucking.
Yeah, you always get in trouble for the
stupid-ass
shit you say
bitches.
during
Yeah,
the
I was like
game.
these stupid ass. My mama was like, Mark Anthony. I went in there. She was like, "What did you just say?" I said, "I wasn't even talking." I didn't say nothing.
It was a
bro.
game.
I was like, yeah, I wasn't even talking, but I am playing San Andreas. I don't know, if you heard them saying. She was like, no, I heard your voice cussing. I was like, no, definitely not. I didn't cuss. And you know what the crazy part is? She didn't even take my game because I was cussing. She was like, since you're lying to my face right now, I'm taking your. Yeah, I was like, bruh, are you
You know you weren't a
fucking
good
kidding?
liar as a little kid, bro. She saw right through it.
Bro, no little kid is a good liar.
Nah.
They're
Well,
like,
some
oh,
of them are.
I was just playing the game, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah.
don't lie to me, bro. Like, no little kid is a good liar. That shit is actually pretty funny.
I actually was a bad liar as a kid. I used to get in trouble in elementary a lot, and they used to every time you would get in trouble as a kid, they would give you like they would write you up. They give you a pink slip. You're supposed to take the pink slip to your parent, and the parent's supposed to sign it saying that they saw the pink slip, and then you give it back to your school. So I would get those often. Eventually, I got fed up, and I was like, man, fuck these pink slips, bro. And so I walked home, or I walked to the car after school, but on the way to the car, I took the long way around the back of the school and threw my pink slip in the like little grates on the side of the school on the ground. That way, like it would land in like the down there, like in the sewer, in the water.
right?
Yeah. And so I
Never
did,
to be found
I
again.
did that. I'd done that about 3 or 4 times, and one day, my mom gets a call from the school, and they're like, "Yeah, our janitor found about 3 or 4 of your son's pink slips in the sewer."
Yeah.
And so
Why was the janitor in this?
that's what I'm saying. He was like down there doing shit, and I was like, "Are you dead ass right now? Like as a kid, are you dead ass?" And so I got in trouble for all 4 of those. And I used to, yeah. When I get in trouble, bro, as a kid, it was like ass whooping. That was the only option.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, you're grounded for 2 weeks. It was like ass whooping, which is a good thing though, because you just get it over with, and then you can go back to whatever you want to do.
They never took your shit.
Took my shit, like my games.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Whatever you cared about most, that's what they would take.
Yeah.
At the time.
I would pretend not to care about things.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
They wouldn't steal my.
I'd rather you take my guitar than my phone. Like,
And that's what I'm gonna do.
you're on your phone back there. Yes.
Yeah.
She took my guitar.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
Bro. Yeah, the worst time I ever got in trouble for sure was I got caught smoking a vape in the lecture hall at HF Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Middle school.
Yeah. And I knew I knew the teacher wouldn't see the vape, but this stupid.
You were on vapes before they were popular, bro. Middle school?
Yeah. Yeah. I was a bad kid. I was just rebelling for any reason, like just anything. I had just watched Yes Man with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So anything you asked me, I would say yes.
That's an
to,
inspiring
know what I'm
movie,
saying? It
yeah.
was, bro. Like
will
I was
say.
down for anything.
That's
bro.
an
Like,
inspiring idea. Just to say yes
Bro, yeah.
to anything that comes your way. Imagine.
yeah, so I was saying yes, bro. Like they passed me a vape, I was like, sure.
Yes.
I was like, sure, I'll hit the shit. And it was the lecture hall. I don't know if you remember how the lecture hall was set up in HF Stevens, but it was a bunch of rows going up. And they had a little wall in front of each row. So if you got down under your desk, they couldn't see you. They couldn't see you. So I was hitting the vape, and they were like, hold it in and then blow it out fast so the smoke won't go up. And they won't see the smoke, so you won't get caught. So I was like, bet. So I'm under my desk, and I'm hitting this shit. And then I look to the right, and there's this fucking bitch, bro. Like, I remember her. She just, like, didn't like me for no reason. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was a good guy in middle school, bro.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even the fact that I was hitting a vape because this bitch was, like, a degenerate. You get what I'm saying? Like, she was hitting vapes, too, for sure. If not already smoking weed. She was probably already on weed and alcohol at fucking 13 years old, 12 years old. So it wasn't the fact that I was smoking a vape. She wasn't like against crime type shit. She just hated me, bro. And she fucking raises her hand in the lecture hall. She's like, they're over here hitting vapes.
Spiteful ass.
And guess who has the vape in their hand at the moment she says it? My little ass under the desk. I'm like,
They sent that email to your mom?
bro, I'm like, oh, shit. So I fucking get up. I'm like, I take it like a man. I'm like, yeah, I got the vape. Try not to get any of my other homies in trouble. I'm like, it's my vape. You get what I'm saying? Nobody passed it to me. They sent an email to my mom. Yeah, I had to talk to Mr. Roethlisberger. Yeah, I know you remember me, the Roethlisberger, bro. He was. What made him scary was the fact that he had no hair on his head. He was bald. You get what I'm saying?
Bald is scary as a kid.
Bald is scary as a kid. That's when yeah. For some reason, bald is scary as a kid. That means you're on your grown man shit. Like you're not fucking around. You get what I'm saying? My dad was also bald. So I associated it with like firm authority. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I had to talk to Mr. Roethlisberger. He was like, I'm gonna send an email to your mom, and we'll talk about this later. I was like, all right, bet. Well, I tried to get home before the email got to my mom. Like, I hopped off the bus and I sprinted home. I was like, bro, I'm fucking fighting seconds, bro. Like, she could check her email at any second. I gotta get there. I'm gonna steal her phone. I know her password. I'm gonna delete the email. She's never gonna see it. I get there. And I don't know if you've ever had this situation as a kid, but you walk in to your house and you don't know if your parents
No.
know. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. So I'm like talking, oh, hey, how was your day? She asked me, how was your day? I'm like, oh, it was good. I had a good day. Feeling chill. So, oh, you didn't get in nothing significant happened today? You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, it's a chill day. Why did you, I was like, why did you?
What's up with your day?
Is something
What happened to
wrong?
you?
Like, yeah, I was like, is something wrong? Like, are you good? She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to give me your phone. Wash every dish in the sink. Wash every dish in the
We've
sink.
been made.
You're grounded for the next month.
Month is too long of a punishment for a kid, bro. But like, just beat my ass and take my shit for 2 days. I don't know.
No, it didn't even end right there. The worst part was like, at that time in my life, was the first time I had ever like talked to a girl.
Oh, you were in mid courtship.
Yeah.
You
So
were
she
courting.
confiscated my phone and obviously looked through it. And bro,
You got in trouble for that too?
Bro, I got in more trouble than that. And for that,
You got in trouble for getting hoes?
Bro, you have no fucking clue. She was like, "Who is fucking Alexis?" And I was like, a girl that I'm in English class with, bro.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, your hormones are crazy at that point, and obviously your parents don't want you to be having sex. But we was talking about, like, you get what I'm saying? Some like sexual shit, bro. Like, we're both, bro.
That is crazy.
By the way, this is not pervert shit, bro. We were both 12 at the time, bro. Like, we were both underage, bro. Like,
Bro, I was assuming that.
yeah, obviously, I'm just saying for the fucking viewers out
My
there, just so
parents-
y'all know, bro. We were both 12 years old. But yeah, she had she had text. And then what made it even worse was like a month later, I got caught skipping class under the bleachers with that same bitch. Mr. Roethlisberger found me on that occasion. He found me
That's
with
your
his
nemesis.
own two eyes, bro.
That's your nemesis, bro.
We were under the bleachers and he was passing by with somebody, like randomly talking to somebody. And I guess, bro, he got the urge out of nowhere. He fucking grabs his phone, pulls out the flashlight, and shines it under the bleachers. And we're like,
He
we're
said,
both playing like,
I think the school budget's going to be pretty good this year. We might be able to get a couple new helmets and uniforms for the football team. Is it what? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? He grabs his phone, his flashlight. He just
literally. And we're both just there like, and we weren't doing nothing, bro. Like, we literally didn't even kiss, but you know what I'm saying?
he cut you like a deer in headlights.
Middle school love, bro. That's what's so pure about middle school love. We was literally just there getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't want to be in class. We was trying to talk to each other. Like, we was talking about the most stupid shit. You get what I'm saying? You remember that? You remember that type of like puppy love before you hit puberty, and you wasn't even trying to have sex.
I'm always trying to have sex.
No. There was a time before. There was a time you had a crush on a girl before you ever thought about sex.
Before I knew about it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you remember that type of like?
Yes.
All you wanted to do was talk to them. Like, that's the most pure type of, you get what I'm saying? Like, attraction, bro. Like, I just want to get to know you, bro. Like,
But they still got.
I want to know everything you think about all day, every day.
It was still based on attraction, though. They still had to look good.
Yes,
It
it was based on
which is
physical
crazy.
attraction, but getting in them draws was never
Not the case.
never in
Yeah.
your mind.
That wasn't
Like,
the goal, but you
this
still
is just
wanted them
such
to
a-
look pretty.
Yeah.
You just didn't know why.
Well,
You just-
yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't know why. You're like, bro, this bitch is gorgeous. I just want to know. Like, I just want to be close to her. Like, that was a different type of attraction, bro. No cap. Those puppy years, bro, are just weird. Like
Simpcast.
the Simcast. This dude trying to act like he didn't fucking
What?
have that experience.
No, I did. I just said it to you. But I used to get in trouble for like skipping class to go just like kiss a bitch.
I didn't have my first kiss until I was a junior in high school.
That's crazy.
Is it?
I mean, mine was in.
That's an appropriate age.
I was in like 5th grade.
That's an inappropriate age.
All right.
You still have baby teeth in your mouth, bro.
So
That's a little too young.
that's babies kissing babies.
Yeah, I would have whooped your ass
All right.
if you came home and was like,
My family never put me down for liking females. If anything, they liked me to like females.
yeah. Did your parents have you at a reasonable age?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
were.
That's probably the difference.
They're like 27, 20.
Oh,
No, that's old. They were like 20. Yeah, 25, 27. It's in that range.
that's probably the difference because
Yeah.
my mom had me when
Young?
she was 18.
Oh.
So she was probably not trying to she was probably trying to stall it as long as she could before I started talking to females. Especially with my father. My dad, let's just be real, my dad is a hoe. Like he has a bunch of different kids by a bunch of different women. So
Okay.
she probably didn't want, you get what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
just
yeah.
had bad
I see.
experience with relationships.
You're actually the farthest from that type of person.
I am. I get way too attached. I get so attached so fast, bro. I just love, you know what I'm saying though? Like once I get to know somebody and I like you, like I get
What's good?
obsessed with you. Yeah, I get obsessed with you, which is maybe not the best thing, but like I don't like a lot of people. Like most people I don't like actually. That's why my group of friends is pretty much you and like bro,
The
people,
gang's all here.
bro, the gang's all here. You get what I'm saying? You're the only
I mean-
friend. You're the only friend that I text on a daily basis.
That's fair.
You get what I'm saying? So like if I end up liking you when I don't like most people, that means I really like you and I really want to be around you all the time. So yeah, I get attached easily, bro. It's just my personality.
I mean, yeah, that's not a bad trait.
It can be sometimes. It can. It's been detrimental sometimes.
In this society.
Yeah, sometimes the person that I get obsessed with is an illusion, you know what I mean? And they were putting on an act and they're not really like that. You know, so it's not the best trait, bro, but it's just me. I'm a hard lover. I'm a hard lover.
Do you have like a single person that you can think of that like you only had like one choice or one chance? Let's see. Like the end of your life comes, right? They're like, you can see anybody that you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going for?
Yeah. See, the toss up there would be like the women in my life because I was raised by strong women. So it would either be either one of my grandmas or my mom. But I think, bro, that's a crazy question.
That is a crazy question.
If you want me to be,
You could see anybody in all of time.
yeah.
I'm gonna change it. Anybody in all of time.
Okay,
all of
not just
existence.
you know, but out of everybody who's been alive, I would, bro.
You can see
That's
Jesus
honestly-
Christ.
That's honestly an irrelevant question if he was really alive.
I think I would see Jesus
If
Christ.
he was really here,
All
bro.
right. We could see Jesus Christ, bro.
If that story's not kept.
Jesus Christ himself. But you gotta be careful though, because what if like the genie who tells you this, you're like, I want to see Jesus Christ, and he's like,
Yeah,
I'll send you there, buddy.
Yeah.
He just
yeah. If you pick a dead person, is that a one-way trip?
is that a one-way trip?
Is that a one-way trip,
Are you
or do you
coming
like,
back?
or do you get to see him in a dream?
Or do they come here?
Oh, anybody you've ever known? I might change my answer to my little cousin Matt, bro.
Recently.
Yeah, because even if he could be like deceased people, but as long as you've known them,
Yeah.
as long as you knew them, would you see somebody alive or would you see somebody who's passed?
Well, I don't really.
Mine
know.
would probably be my little cousin who's passed, bro.
I don't know a lot of past people.
Everybody who's passed, you didn't really know like that.
Not personally.
So you've never taken like,
A loss. No.
damn,
Don't even. We can knock on something here.
damn, bro.
But
I don't ever want you to experience that. Straight up, nobody should. Like, everybody's gonna experience it, and unfortunately, it's a part of life. But
True.
damn, bro.
That is true.
Damn.
I've had relatives.
Just know my phone is open when that happens, bro.
Yeah,
because,
that's fair.
bro, it's
Thank you.
oh my god, bro. We would listen to, and our favorite song to listen to was "Sing About Me Dying of Thirst." You know that one, right?
Promise that you will,
Bro.
Sing about me.
The story on that fucking song is just like so grasping. Like, you feel like you are the person he's singing about. Yeah, so that was what made me like push me to want to do music. Was
That's really
listening.
interesting, actually.
Yeah, bro, listening to music with my cousin on the way to school, bro. Like, damn, this can influence people. This can change people. You know what I mean? Like,
That's the goal.
just a cool experience. It is the goal.
With
It
this
is
podcast, with music, with
yeah,
anything we do.
just to touch people, to be. I don't want to say to be an icon, but I mean people. You know,
More like a beacon,
a beacon, bro.
right?
A vessel.
A vessel,
A vessel.
maybe. Escapist.
I thought it was really funny when Jaden made icon, but he didn't have eye contact on his chest. You remember that? The Genius
Yeah.
interview? They were like, so do you have? He was like, no.
No. You should.
I don't actually have eye contact on my chest.
That's so lame, bro. Even if you made the song, like you could easily get it tatted the next day.
You gotta have it tatted the next day, bro. You gotta get on that.
What you calling icon living?
You remember when Jaden was going through his Twitter phase, and he was like, if newborns could speak, they'd be the most intelligent beings on earth. You remember that shit, bro?
I can't dispute that, but I don't agree with that. I don't know.
That's crazy. He went through a whole like enlightenment stage.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to get emancipated from his parents. You remember that, bro? You don't remember that whole fucking like, dude? There was a whole tirade of Jaden shit in the news.
No,
for,
I was
like,
not tapped in.
damn. Nah, that shit was funny, bro.
He's
That shit
strange, but the Sire album is pretty cool.
The Sire album is one of the best melodical fucking albums of, I would say, bro. Like the instrumentals on there.
I know you're hungry.
Yeah, his lyrics are obviously
Come
not.
on, baby, I know you want me.
My favorite song on that whole album, I want to say, okay, you know how it's BLUE to start
Oh
it?
yeah.
Blue. I think it's L.
You like L?
When he's like, where you going fast, son? Yes, sir. It's an autopilot in the Tesla. Bro, that shit is hard, bro. Like, that shit, bro. I love that song, bro.
I guess I'm pretty basic on it, but I like 90. 90 is the best one for me.
90 is great. I think there's one called George Clinton.
George Jefferson.
George Jefferson. George Jefferson. That one's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I
Batman.
Batman. The one he did with Tyler on his album called Potholes.
Uh-huh.
I like Potholes too. Yeah, I swear to Pothole. Yeah, that shit cold, bro. I like that shit.
He is pretty nice.
Jaden is nice, dude. But he did.
Not as nice as Will.
You gotta realize maybe he's an industry plant, which is might be obvious to some people because Will is his father. But his first recorded song, do you know what it was?
No. Oh, I do. Never Say Never.
That was his first recorded song.
That was
bro.
fire.
Who the fuck's first song released is with Justin Bieber.
As a kid, I was like, man, fuck Justin Bieber because he was getting all the bitches. Right?
Yeah.
Like all the bitches my age. And
He was taking all the pool.
for real. And
The whole
Karate Kid came out, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I won't ever say never. Maybe I won't say never. And then Jaden got on there. You trying to power a will and like
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Trying
his
to be the
first
best
song.
and just be the yeah, bro. Like David and Goliath.
And his first movie?
Was that one? Karate Kid?
No.
Oh,
Bro,
what?
he did Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith as a child, bro.
Yeah.
That was his first movie.
That was a good movie. Really good movie.
That was $1 million budget movie. That was his first movie. Point being, normal kids who are just starting shit don't get opportunities for their first movie to be with Will Smith.
Yeah.
And for their first song to be with Justin Bieber. You get what I'm saying? Like, which is why a lot of people hate on him, I feel like. Because they feel like, you know, he had like an industry plant type vibe. Like they put you here just because of who you're connected with, not because of your talent. And that's why I feel like a lot of his hate comes from.
What about Willow?
Willow was not the same situation at all.
No.
Obviously, the thing is they're both easy to criticize if you're just a hater and you want to be like, oh, they just used their dad's money. Yeah, both of their ventures are obviously funded by their parents' money,
Yeah.
but there's nothing wrong with that. If your parents have money, bro, they're gonna support you. That's what the fuck parents are there to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how they're
The
trying
real-
to build generational wealth within their family. Like,
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with that. The real question is when you do it, was it good?
yeah, was it
Are
good?
you good at that? Are you actually talented? If you want to be an actor, cool. They got you your first role, but was it good?
Yeah.
Or like, are you just gonna keep getting roles because he is your dad? My personal opinion was he was really good in Pursuit of Happiness, given he was a kid. So like, I don't know.
He didn't do much. He was overshadowed by Will for sure.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Given he was a kid, he was a
But
supporting
the role wasn't demanding. Like,
Yeah.
it was a kid role.
Yeah.
Um,
He was not as good in After Earth.
No.
By any means. By any means.
which I like After Earth as a concept too.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not Will's best movie either. Like,
No. You know that was actually Will Smith pitched After Earth as a whole universe.
oh,
Like comparable to Star Wars.
damn.
Yeah, he had it planned out so far to where there was going to be like a first movie, second movie, there was going to be a third movie,
I
there was
would
going to
too
be
if I was doing a series like with my son. Like,
Yeah,
I-
bro. That's tragic, bro. How many minutes of audio did you get?
All right, guys. Now,
Now.
I hope you've had a good time today because we've had a good time and a bad time because we've had some problems,
Yeah, we're still going through technical
technical difficulties, but it's good. Don't worry about it.
Look, we're here every fucking week,
Every week.
to film a
Every
podcast for y'all. Understand?
Take it easy, bro.
Understand?
They don't need to hear these problems.
Me and CJ as a duo are trying to fucking work with audio, visuals.
It's all good. It's all good. They don't
edits.
need to hear these problems. Just watch the podcast and subscribe. That's the most you can do. So, the most and the least because it's so easy. So look, now we will have guests, but it's the boys. You know, we're your hosts right here. We're your guys.
Yeah, most of the time you are stuck with us, fuckers.
Yeah. So subscribe, like, share. Why not? And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.